Honestly, these are turning out to be some of my all-time favorite videos to make at the beginning of every month because letting a random spinning wheel choose what books I'm going to be reading is always just so exciting, especially when you don't know what the books are. Like, I have all of these books, my entire physical TBR wrapped up, and I have no idea what they are. So, hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to your new favorite place on the internet. My name is Bella, and I love putting my fate in the hands of a random spinning wheel every single month. So let's see what I'm going to be reading in the month of May. I'm so excited for this because I had such an incredible reading streak in April. I'm kind of hoping that I can continue that same energy in May because the books that I read in April, you don't even understand. Let's talk about it actually. In the month of May, I read a total of 9 books and most of them were over 4 stars. So even though I didn't reach the double-digit mark, I'm still really happy with all of the books that I read in the month of April because there were some really awesome bangers and I cannot wait to talk to you guys about them. But unfortunately, I did start my month with a 2.5 star, which it was really hard to get through this book. I don't know if it was a combination of what I was going through, of, you know, just my general state of being while I was reading this book that kind of hindered my reading experience. Whatever it may have been, I ended up giving On a Woman's Madness by Astrid Romer 2.5 stars, which is honestly not something that I wanted to do. Like, I really wanted to like this book, but I am not a fan of this type of writing. It just felt very disorienting and it felt very confusing, and maybe this was the author's point. Maybe that's what she wanted to get across, but I am personally not a big fan of that. It really hindered my enjoyment of it because if I'm not understanding something, I can't really enjoy it. I think that the choices that were made in the artistic style that was chosen, it just really wasn't my cup of tea, unfortunately. I really wanted to like it. I couldn't focus on the importance of the story because I kept on being confused and taken out of the story by the writing itself. So it was a very disconcerting reading experience, and I wouldn't want to repeat it, unfortunately. So not the best start to April, if I do say so myself, but we did kind of get a little bit better because after I read From Rufio to Zuko, this is a memoir written by Dante Bosco, and it's basically his experience as a childhood actor in Hollywood, or more specifically a Filipino childhood actor, and all of the trials and tribulations that he had to go through in order to make it in Hollywood. Dante Bosco speaks on how lucky he was to get all of the breakthroughs that he did and his guilt on taking Asian roles that weren't necessarily his to take, but yeah, it's a very interesting journey through his childhood and all of the things that he learned, the people that he met, the experiences that he had, and how he managed to get 2 very iconic roles that still to this day people know him for. So yeah, it was really cool to get to know so much of his life and just Hollywood in general. I did end up giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then, you know, we're slowly getting better with the ratings because after I read Breaking the Dark by Lisa Jewell, and this was a 4 star. This was really cool. I was honestly shocked at how much I enjoyed it because even my boyfriend was like, I don't think you're going to like this, but I want you to read this because I love Marvel. So color me surprised when I ended up giving this a 4 star. I think it was really cool the way that it was written because it kept me hooked and I was really interested to find out what was going on. And then when we actually get to understand what's happening, it's like really messed up and twisted and sick, and it was just so fun to read about. And I had a blast reading this. I really did. I don't think I'm going to be reading the rest of the books in this series where we're following the other Marvel characters that I don't know the names of. I know one of them is Daredevil and the other one is Luke. I think Luke, yeah, because Luke also makes a cameo here, so I don't think I loved this book enough to read the rest of the books in the series, but this one by itself, as a standalone, I had a lot of fun with. This next one wasn't even one of the books that the wheel chose for me, but this was a gift from Popo, and it is this collection of poetry called The Flowers of Evil, written by Charles Baudelaire. I believe. This one took me by surprise. I haven't read a poetry collection in a hot second, and I adored this one. I gave it 4 stars. My thing with poetry collections is that you're not gonna love every single poem that you read, but when you read one that truly connects with you and hits you where it hurts, that's when you're like, oh, this is why I love poetry. And that's exactly what happened to me when I was reading The Flowers of Evil. Like, yeah, I didn't connect to every single poem, but the ones that I did connect with, they hit me like they sucker punched me in the face. I had never heard of this poetry collection, but it is very beautiful. And I love how this author writes and the way that he sees the world. It was very unique, and I love the perspective that he has on it. And I have a lot of underlined poems and a lot of lines that just stuck out to me and that I'm probably going to be rereading from time to time because it's just a very beautiful poetry collection. Paris changes, but in sadness like mine, nothing stirs. New buildings, old neighborhoods turn to allegory, and memories weigh more than stone. Like, the writing style just hits me where it hurts, and I love it. And I love Popo for sending this to me and introducing me to such an incredible poetry collection. So everybody say thank you, Popo. And I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet. And then I read probably one of the best books that I read this month, and that is Battle Royale, written by Koshun Takami. For sure, absolutely the highlight of the month. It was just so incredibly gory and gruesome and horrifying, and exactly what I was looking for. I hadn't read a horror in such a long time, and this one just hit every single box that I was looking for. The characters, the tension, it had me at the edge of my seat constantly. The chapters are so short, you can read like 20 chapters in one sitting and you wouldn't even feel it. Like, it is such a big book. I think it's over 600 pages, and I read it so quickly because I just couldn't get enough. It was just so good. So good. Oh my goodness. We need more books like this. I'm sorry. I need more books like this. So yeah, definitely the highlight of my month. And then I also read You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. This was my monthly buddy read with my Patreons, and I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 star because, again, it was just so horrifying. And this woman, our main character, she is one of the most unhinged, delusional women I have had the honor of reading from their perspective, because we're following this mom, and she is very weirdly attached to her son Jude, and she has recently gotten married. They've moved into this house and everything seems perfect, everything seems as it should, but the more that we read, the more that we find out that there's a lot of things that our main character is hiding. It's just very deranged, and I loved reading this book with my Patreons this month. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. And then I read another book that I was like I enjoyed it. I definitely teared up reading this one, but overall, I never ended up connecting with the story or even the characters. So even though some of our characters' backstory and, you know, the things that they had to go through, even though I did feel for them and it did make me really sad, and even though the writing is very beautiful and lyrical and emotional, I never truly went like, oh, I would protect these characters with my life. I would recommend this book to everyone. I never got to that point, but I did enjoy this book. I did end up giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It does have some beautiful thoughts on life and grieving and letting go. But overall, I don't really know who I would recommend this to. There's just some really good moments in this book, but just overall, I never connected to it wholeheartedly. So that did hinder my reading experience, and that's why I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. But again, this book has phrases like, give me darkness and then I'll know where the light is. Like, do you know, like, that is a beautiful line. Oh my goodness. Then I read Starshipped by Cat Sebastian, which is in my latest reading challenge. So if you haven't seen me read this one, you should definitely go check that one out. This one was a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I've spoken enough about this book, but this was, again, such a beautiful story, such a beautiful romance between these two characters that have so much to learn about themselves. It was wonderful. And then the last 2 books that I read in the month of April were Remnants of Filth, volumes 3 and 4. Both of these were a 4.5 out of 5 star. These were incredible, fantastic, everything that I was expecting and a little bit more. I cannot wait to continue this series because it is getting so good. We're finally getting some answers to all of the mysteries that we were introduced to in the first couple of volumes. And now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of things, and we're learning so much about everything that's been going down, and the whys and the hows and the what's gonna happen nows. It's just so good. It is so good, and I cannot wait to spend more time with these characters. And I already have the rest of the volumes, so I can very easily binge all of these books. I definitely had a great reading month in April. I had so many 4.5 stars, and I just had so many stellar reads and books that I would recommend to you guys personally. So here's hoping that May is going to be even better. And I guess without further ado, let's start spinning some wheels. Now you guys know how I did in the month of April. How about we find out how I'm going to be doing in May? I do have one book already in my TBR, and that is The Poet Empress, written by Shen Tao. This is my Patreon book club pick of the month, and I am so excited because I've heard nothing but incredible things about it. I've heard that the writing is fantastic, the characters are incredible, and I cannot wait to lose myself in this book. But that's just the first out of many books that I'm going to be reading this month. So without further ado, why don't we get the main character of this video out so that she can guide us in what books we're going to be reading this month. So why don't we just go ahead and spin for the first time and just see what fate has in store for me for at least this first turn. Honestly, I don't even know what I would want. Like, I honestly have no idea. 17? I can do 17. 17 sounds like a good time. 17, oh, okay. 17 has the fun little wrapper. Number 17, it has the fun little Christmas wrapper that I used back in December. So maybe this is a book that I got in my last book haul, or maybe even before then. Let's find out together. Is this a classic? I just saw like a black corner and immediately I'm like, is this a classic? Oh, I know someone that's going to be very I know someone that's going to be very happy about this. This is I Am the Night, written by who? Written by Ethan Cross. There we go. And this was a gift by Anita. So Anita, if you're watching this, I just know you're ecstatic about the fact that this is the first book that I'm going to be reading in May. Marcus Williams and Francis Ackerman, Attack on Titan, are both killers. Oh, okay, never mind. While one is tortured by the deaths he has caused, the other delights in his murders. Ackerman is a serial killer. Okay, Levi. Both men are about to become unwilling pawns in a conspiracy that reaches to the highest levels of the US government. Okay, that's it. I don't really like reading the entire synopsis of books because I like going into books knowing next to nothing, truly. I like being surprised by books. I don't like going into them already knowing the entire plot or even having expectations. So I Am the Night by Ethan Cross is the first book that the wheel has chosen for me for my May TBR. So, I mean, we're off to a great start. This has a total of 430 pages, and that sounds completely doable, especially because of the fact that I've also been looking for a thriller book. Like, I've just been in such a mood to read thrillers, horrors, not scary, but just books that keep you on the edge of your seat. And yeah, I Am the Night by Ethan Cross sounds exactly like the book that I'm looking for. So great first pick, if I do say so myself. And now we must continue. We must spin once again. I'm ready. I'm ready to spin again. Let's see what the future, not the future, just fate. What fate has in store for me. Hopefully it's not number 10. Number 10 looks huge. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Number 5 is completely doable. Number 5 is right here. It's so tiny though. Okay, this is how I love my books to be. Tiny, but ferocious, because we all know something that I've definitely learned in my channel is the shorter the book, the bigger the heartbreak. So number 5, here we go. This is definitely very tiny. So I have no idea what that is. Oh, is this a manga? No. This is Nana! Oh my god, this is Nana, wait! Oh, this is an incredible pick. This is an incredible pick. Are you kidding? This is Nana Volume 2. Oh my goodness, this actually makes me so happy. You don't understand how happy this makes me. I mean, I have been in the mood for thrillers. Yes, but I've also been in dire need of some good manga volumes, and I just know Nana Volume 2 is definitely going to fill up that hole. It's going to satiate that desire for some good manga volumes. I read Volume 1, I want to say last year, and I have been dying to continue the series. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I completely forgot that I had wrapped that book. I do have Volume 4, right here, but it's not wrapped because I don't have volume 3. So if I wrap this and I get it, I won't be able to read it because I still have to read volume 3. But that's like future Bella's problems. Right now, I'm just excited that I'm going to be able to read volume 2 in the month of May. Ugh, this is gonna be such a good month. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I don't have all of the details, obviously, because I've only read volume 1, but we have these 2 girls and they're both named Nana, but they couldn't be more different. Like, one is this rock star, she's like in a band, she's like really grunge and fashion, and she's like very independent. And then we have this other Nana, and she's a little bit more like cute and, you know, girly. And even though they come from different backgrounds, these 2 young women quickly become best friends. What follows is a thundering blast of sex, music, fashion, gossip, and all-night parties. I mean, that sounds like a great time to me. So, I'm so happy. I am so happy that I got Nana Volume 2 as part of my May TBR. Already, I know I'm going to have a fantastic reading month simply because Nana is involved. And also the fact that so many of you have been recommending Nana to me for years. I love that I'm finally getting on this train and that I can finally understand the hype and why this is as popular as it is. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing why so many people say that this is a devastating series or story. I'm kind of excited to get to that part. Like, why is it so traumatizing? I want to know. Okay, so that was the second spin, and now we're ready to spin for a third time. So let's spin. And this time, honestly, as long as it's not number 10, I don't even remember what that is, but I'm good with anything except 10. Can you see all of them? Number 4, number 4. She's right here. Okay. Okay. Number 4, we have her in a red wrapper. Any guesses as to what this could be? Absolutely not. Like, I have no idea. This is the Book of Disquiet. This is actually a recent book that I received. And I was kind of hoping that I would get it because I am such a mood reader, and I feel like you guys won't believe me when I say this. Like, yes, I've been in the mood for thrillers, I've been in the mood for manga, but I've also been in the mood for classics. I feel like this May TBR is going to be perfect for everything that I've been craving. And honestly, my cravings for books change daily. Like, yes, yesterday I was craving mystery. Today I'm craving classics. So I think this May TBR is definitely going to be one of the most diverse TBRs that I've had in a while. But the Book of Disquiet, I don't even know. If I'm being completely and utterly honest, I have no idea what this is about. This book has just been recommended to me in a lot of different instances, and it sounds like the kinds of books that I love reading and falling in love with, and it is one of the defining texts of the modern world, according to Nicholas Lazard from The Guardian. So, a haunting mosaic of dreams, autobiographical vignettes, shards of literary theory. Wherever you dip, there are rich hours and teasing depths. The way that I still have no idea what this book is about. Have you ever considered, beloved other, how invisible we all are to each other? Have you ever thought about how little we know each other? We look at each other without seeing. We listen to each other and hear only a voice inside ourselves. The words of others are mistakes of our hearing, shipwrecks of our understanding. How confidently we believe in our meanings of other people's words. We hear death in words they speak to express sensual bliss. We read sensuality and life in words they drop from their lips without the slightest intention of being profound. Are you kidding? Oh, I think I'm going to adore this. I think I'm going to have the absolute time of my life reading the Book of Disquiet. This sounds gorgeous. And look at how floppy it is, though. This should be illegal, actually. This should be illegal. Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry, but like, how is this so floppy? What are the... Oh my goodness. How is this... Wow. I think it's going to be a very... it's going to be a very introspective reading experience and probably the best book that I read this month. Fingers crossed I didn't just jinx it, but honestly, it's looking like it's going to be my favorite pick of the month. So, spinning wheel, do your magic. And with that said, let's spin again. Like, we only have 3 books. Well, 4 counting my buddy read from Patreon, but we need to keep spinning, okay? 4 books is just not enough to complete my May TBR. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Literally any number is welcome, except for 1, but it's fine. We won't get the 1 book that I don't want. I'm not quite sure how to help you. Sorry, I wasn't speaking to you. Number 2. Okay, number 2. She's up here. Number 2. There we go. Okay. No idea what this book is. Let's go. Oh, wait. Okay. This book is Why I Love Horror. Essays on Horror Literature, edited by Becky Siegel Spratford. A love letter to horror that fans of the macabre and the dark should devour. Why may be the most loaded word in the English language. Why? Because why requires an explanation. Becky Siegel Spratford has asked 19 of the top horror authors of this current moment to write an essay to let you know why they love horror and explain why they have made it their life's work. That's what a good horror story can give you, a way to deal with your fears. Proof that you can conquer the things that scare you. Helpful ways to deal with your monsters, even if one of your fears is that you'll turn into a monster too. Okay, Amakatsu, love that. Okay, this is incredible. This is incredible because I haven't read a nonfiction book in a very long time, probably since last year. And like I say this every single year, and somehow I never truly focus on that goal, but I really want to try and expand my collection of nonfiction books, or not even my physical collection, but just, you know, my mental collection of nonfiction books that I've read. I really want to give nonfiction more of a chance because for so many years I thought that nonfiction was just not my thing, but it's because I wasn't reading the right ones, and it's because I didn't know how vast the nonfiction genre can truly be. Like for me, back when I was starting my reading journey, like I was 15, 16, I was like, oh, nonfiction means self-help books. It means like guidebooks. I didn't know that there were like collection of essays, that there was poetry, there was so much that you can take from the nonfiction genre. But since I didn't really have anyone to teach me the ways of book genres, I've been wrong for a very large part of my reader journey in regards to nonfiction. So now that I'm getting introduced to these amazing subsections or subgenres of the nonfiction umbrella, I really want to read more nonfiction, starting with Why I Love Horror. Like this just looks incredible, so incredible that my camera does not want to focus on it, but it's okay, it's fine. No need to be scared. It's not even like, it just looks so cool. It's not even focusing on it, but it's cool. I swear guys, it is cool. Please, there we go. Nice, thank you. Whether you're a hardcore horror fan or just someone who is intrigued by its current surge in mainstream popularity, or even a big old scaredy cat, there is something in this book for you. I don't doubt it. Oh my god, I think I just saw some drawings. Okay, so I hate that. Especially this. Like, I don't know what that is, but I hate it. And I can't wait to read about it. So once again, the wheel is treating me so well this month. I don't want to question it. Like, we don't question miracles in this household, but oh my goodness, I've been so excited to read this ever since I got it in December. So I was right. This is one of the older books in my physical TBR. I'm so excited to finally be getting to it. So I think this calls for another spin, okay? I know I'm getting a little bit cocky. I know that 5 books in my May TBR is already a little bit too much, but I think we can do with another spin. I wouldn't be mad with another spin. I think we can shuffle again, actually, just to get that out of the way. Let's go. Okay. Let's spin. You guys aren't even seeing. Okay, there we go. What do we want? What are we looking for? I actually have no preference. Number 19. Okay. Number 19, one of the red ones. Lovely. Ooh, we have a hardcover. I think I saw something. I'm not going to tell you guys, but I think I saw something, and I think this could actually be the best thing that's happened to me in a very long time. This is very exciting. Wait, give me a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually really exciting. Okay. All right. Okay. Just give me a second. Oh wait, I didn't even show you. Number 19. There we go. Please focus. I don't have time to do this right now, please. Why do you insist on putting me through? Okay, number 19. Listen. I think this is a book. I think this is a book that I've been trying to get ever since last year. I think I bought it like August, September 2025. And I was like, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm surely going to be getting it very, very soon. I haven't gotten it yet. Like in the 5 videos that I've done of Spinning Wheel Chooses My TBR, I have never gotten this number 19 right here. I think May is going to be the best month of my life, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is. It is. Oh my god, it is. You guys don't understand for how long I've been wanting to read this book. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. 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 Oh, it's upside down. I'm so sorry. There we go. This is number 19. It is Hazelthorn, written by C.G. Drews. There we go. Oh my god. Look at this. This is stunning, gorgeous perfection. I bought this book last year after having read Don't Let the Forest In by the same author, and Don't Let the Forest In became one of the best books that I read in 2025. It was truly an incredible experience, and I'm so glad that I have a buddy read exclusive vlog for my Patreons, because yeah, that's definitely one of those books that you want to remember for a very long time. Of course, after reading such an incredible book, I was like, okay, what else does this author have? Like, what else can I read from them? Because I'm obsessed. And then Hazelthorn popped up, and I was like, yes, of course, absolutely. So I got it, and then I wrapped it in my stupidity, and I didn't read it immediately, so I still haven't been able to read this. Last month I read You Did Nothing Wrong, which is C.G. Drews' latest release, and again, it was such an incredible reading experience. Maybe not better than Don't Let the Forest In, but still up there with an incredible horror book that has once again gotten me so excited to read more of C.G. Drews' works, and now I'm reading Hazelthorn in May, and this is truly, this is the best thing that could have happened. And like the very first thing I said at the beginning of this video, I've been in the mood for some thriller. Yesterday I was in the mood for some mystery. I'm reading a book that's called Why I Love Horror. I love horror. And this is a horror book. Like, look at these black pages. It's giving horror. Oh, the black pages is for when they go back into the past. Okay, love that detail. This also has illustrations. Are you kidding? This looks beautiful, intense, insane, incredible, exactly what I want. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I'm not even holding the mic correctly, but this is everything that I wanted. This is everything that I wanted. Okay, this is how my May TBR is looking. We have some incredible picks, if I do say so myself. Like, we've got horror, nonfiction, classics, manga, thriller. This is such a good collection of books. I'm scared to spin again, because what if I ruin this, you know? Like, what if I spin again and we don't get an incredible stellar pick, and then it kind of ruins the balance of this TBR? I don't know, I'm kind of scared. But you know what? I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna spin again just for the plot, just to see what happens, because what's the worst that can happen? For the people in the back, let's say it all together. What's the worst that could happen? Are we ready for the last spin of the day? I think we are. I think we are. I think we are. So let's see what's going to land on. Number 20? Ooh, okay. I can do number 20. I can do number 20 for sure, absolutely. We have a thin one. This looks like one of those books that I wrapped last year, so it makes sense that I have no idea what this is. Oh, is this the Book of Hours? Oh no, it's just the hours. So I did get this last year, like before September, so it's been a while since I've had this. Do I know what this is about, though? Not really. By the end of the novel, the stories have intertwined and finally come together in an act of subtle and haunting grace, demonstrating Michael Cunningham's deep empathy for his characters, as well as the extraordinary resonance of his prose. So basically, this is a story of 3 women, and somehow they meet, or somehow they relate to each other. I don't know what this is about, though. I'm sorry. It's all right. Should I have spun again? I mean, it's not that I'm not interested in this book. It's just that this does kind of break the balance that we had going on. But I mean, I didn't have a literary fiction in my May TBR. I'm excited to be surprised by this book. I honestly have no idea what to expect from this one, but I'm open to the experience, and that's what matters. We officially have 7 books in my May TBR. I think I should stop. I think 7 books is a good place to stop. I think I shouldn't be overly confident and keep spinning, because then what if I get number 10? Like, that is actually... holy crap, this is so heavy. This is actually very scary. Like, imagine getting this to read in 1 month. It doesn't even want to focus. That's how scared my camera is. I don't have the capacity at this moment to read such a big book, but I am definitely very, very happy with how my May TBR is looking. The spinning wheel has definitely chosen a fantastic TBR for me in this coming month, or actually it's already May, so yeah, I should definitely start reading these books if I want to actually get them read this month. But yeah, to say I'm excited for this TBR would be an understatement because we have such an eclectic pick of book genres and I don't even know where I want to start. I just have so many great picks. I'm so excited to start each and every one of them. But before I can get started on my May TBR, I do have to finish this video. I know it sucks, but it is the end of my May TBR spinning wheel edition blind books. You guys know. We've been here, we saw the video, we know what happened. I'll figure out how to title this video when I upload it, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching me or watching the wheel choose what books I'm going to be reading in the month of May. And let me know what book you are most excited to see me read. I think that a lot of people are going to pick Nana, because I already know that so many of you are so excited for me to continue that story and for me to fall in love with those characters, which I'm sure I'm going to be doing. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to be reading in the month of May, and how was your April? Did you read any new favorites? Were there any books that you kind of wish you hadn't read? Please let me know anything and everything in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. So without further ado, I also have a Patreon where I post exclusive content. I host readathons, reading sprints, and a monthly book club. This month we're reading The Poet Empress by Shen Tao, so if that is something that sounds interesting to you, the link is down below. As always, I would love to have you join, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys next week. I love you all very much. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Hey Jimmy, you nice, keep going.